Okay, so today I've got a task. I've got an email from my purchasing agent, and it seems that he wants me to stop what I'm doing and generate some IGES files of some Pro Engineer parts and some PDFs of some Pro Engineer drawings. And what I'm going to show you today is how to use an application called Plot Services for Windchill, which will also work inside of Intralink to automatically create these PDFs for me. If we take a look at the text files that are inside of the emails, you see there's quite a bit of part files that I need to generate IGES file and about 4 or 5 drawings that I need to create PDFs of. In a normal process, I would have to stop what I'm doing, generate a workspace, copy those or add those objects to the workspace, open them up in Pro Engineer and write them out to an external folder. What I'm going to utilize is an application that's called Plot Services for Windchill. And I want that application to go into Windchill, read in my text file, and then populate the IGES PDF files over here to the right in this external network drive. I've already kicked that application off, so we can go in and look at the report, and you can actually see that PSW, or Plot Services for Windchill, is reading the name of each file that's in that text file, finding that object for me, and then also writing it out to the external folder here.
So on the right-hand side, describe what I'm seeing there, Herb.
Yeah, over to the right, we can also generate multiple different types of formats to export out, so we're not limited to just Pro Engineer object types. We can also process SolidWorks, Unigraphics, CATIA, multiple different types of native CAD objects we can open up and write out multiple types of deliverable files.
So what other options are available for Plot Services? This looks like a mode where you read a list in. What else is available at your fingertips?
Plot Services can also be integrated directly into Windchill so that we can do on-demand requests. So instead of me generating or feeding this text file to PSW, the purchasing agent could have also went in and just requested the files that he wants, and PSW would have seen that request and processed the files. And we can also configure it to do a per release state, or a given state that you want. As an object goes into a specific state, we can have PSW automatically capture that file and write out the external IGES or whatever format that you want.
So in this example, I didn't ask for metadata, but it sure looks like you probably could pull anything that's metadata inside of Intralink or Windchill. Is that true?
Absolutely. I could have told it that I want to also write out the metadata of each one of these files, so we could have captured the version, revision, the last modified, any type of metadata that was associated to these. We could have done that, and here you can see that we're finished with that. But with Creo elements, for example, on the drawing, I could have wrote out the metadata of each one of those and married that metadata file up with the IGES files. So let's take a look here. I've got a bunch of log files that I really don't need that I can discard. And in a matter of minutes, we've generated quite a few IGES files. This probably would have taken me at least an hour and a half to generate. So what I'm going to do is put PSW to work for me again. I'm going to tell it to read a list of Pro Engineer drawing files. And I want it to generate some PDF files for me automatically. Hitting the start button.
Now, Herb, since our ISO requirements call for watermarking, is that addressed in this application?
Actually, this is one of the neater things about PSW. As it's generating these PDF for me, it's also putting in watermarks, that it's a controlled document, and I'm also having it time stamp these files. So if I go in and look at the first PDF generated, you can see that what it's done for me is it's put on there a controlled document, and it's put the date and time that this document, PDF, was created by PSW. Tim, and we're also not limited to digest. We can also write out multiple native CAD files, such as CATIA, Unigraphics, SolidWorks from PSW also. We've, through software development partnership, we have integrated into some applications that can write out those different formats, and we can control the version revision of those formats also.
Okay, great. So it looks like everything's done. Wow. So from now on, instead of it taking you a day and a half to get my assignments done, we can get it done in less than, I think you kicked this off at 8:18, so 5 minutes. Great job. Thank you.
Yeah.